There's very few people playing it right now. There's like 24 viewers so far, but I am going to be starting a completely new character. Okay, yeah, that sound was a little too high right now. Basically, if you look at it, I've got so many different characters in here that I've played. There's also a Mental Gigante. Yeah, that shows you what name I was thinking. I played him again today. I went into a group. It was terribly easy. Like, I was sitting, the rest of the team were dying in like a few seconds or something when I lost control of a mob. But I was sitting here in the middle of them. It's like, they haven't even caused me to blow a cooldown yet. Oh, good. They finally got me down to 90% health. So I went ahead and started Natural Short King, who is a mastermind. Mastermind doesn't make for the best, watching content, but I enjoyed it. Like, I had so much fun playing him. Now we're going to play as a new character, Redcap the Reborn, a tech guy who is from the future, and his idea is to come back and be a savior for the things that he could not save in his own time. I have went through and created him. I have gotten him ready. But now it is time to take him out and have some parties. He is level 1. So we start that. We mark this. City of Heroes is basically now being sponsored by NCSoft now. It's like literally they're allowing the whole homecoming server to exist. And they're like, yeah, we're not making any money off it, but neither are you guys. So we're good. Basically, we just come in and have some fun. So anybody who doesn't know me, my name is Snuggles, is Song. I basically do a lot of singing, music type stuff. I also do a lot of games and all this. I'm completely just a relaxed type person most of the time, and a lot of times it's chill streams. But tonight I'm playing City of Heroes. City of Heroes is not about chill. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna see if we can get a you know what, if this person, no, never mind. Cool. Okay, so basically let's go through and yeah. I'm down. I want to go through and see how these go. So what we're going to do is see if we can catch a ride. And if we can find a good place or a good team to do sort. Oh, look at that. DFB. DFB is a very good starting point. There we go. Look at all these people in here. We are going to go ahead and join the Mistress Azur into a DFB farm. Now, my abilities in this one are fun. I have a gun. I have a very nice disintegrator rifle. And because of my character's team idea behind him, he is also a time manipulation, which has healing, trapping, slowing effects. It makes him so he can actually survive. All right, we're going to go in. We're going to have some fun and see how this group actually rocks. I need to make the sound up a bit more because I know this is not going to sound very much for people. But our deal is to have a good time. So let me go here. Options, volume, graphics and audio. Rock that shit. Let's bust it. Get a little music in here as well, and boom, we're good. Wait, people are already fighting, man. Boom. Yeah, I went a little too high on that. Because if it's blowing my ears out, I know it's blowing anybody else's. Okay, now it should be able to be heard. So the whole thing about the gun is you were supposed to be able to go through and set up what's called disintegration marks. Those disintegration marks, when hit, like you have a disintegration ability and then you hit another one, it spreads it over to the other people as well. That's when things get really fun. I I haven't gotten a high enough level to know all this yet, and I normally play as like a tank or a mastermind, so it doesn't really matter for me most of the time. Oh yeah, bust it. We literally just one shot a guy. We hit him with the tase. We make sure everybody else has got that good. Bam. But yeah, the first few levels when you're in groups and stuff are just pure chaos. Nobody knows what they're doing. Nobody is tanking. Nobody's doing, you know, anything pretty much solid. So it's just get in there, have some fun. And the game is not really difficult at this point. But later on, oh yeah, there is an entire mentality to it. And if people don't adhere, then they die. Bam, baby. Hellions cleared out, their leader emerges. Die, son of a bitch. And yeah, when a single guy comes out like that, especially when it's just a Hellion in the first few levels, it is pretty much game over. It is rip, no mercy. Ooh, time crawl. Somebody caught him in a time manipulation trap. Except okay, now the real fun begins, because we get a couple levels. That means we get a new ability. I need to step up. If I was taller, I didn't need to jump up the same level as him, but my character is a really short king. Okay, cutting. That's gonna be beautiful. And now I get points to put in. Good times. So now I have a AoE, well, a cone basically, and I am 100% down for that. Excuse me, sir. Bam. And if you've never played City of Heroes before, they have a very colorful rogues gallery. Yeah. So you can put a collar to your beams and stuff. I put mine as almost Vanta black, because it looks really cool when you're doing that. That, and he's a red cap. He ain't about being happy. Nah, he's about wasting people. Now, my character is pretty much geared, and like the whole idea of him is DPS, 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 which means that I have to be kind of careful. Uh-oh. Proximity bomb. And what's funny is I'm not the only one with a gun. Look at old Delta Tau over there. Bam. All right, so in the chat, you had someone say badge, please. There is a special badge you can get from in here if you face the bosses in a certain way. And what we're going to be doing is killing the boss without touching anyone else. If we could do that, then, sorry about the yawn, then we can actually get a badge here that you can't get anywhere else. It's like one of those cool things. Goodbye. Bam. Point blank up in your face. That guy right there. Whoop. All right, so our deal, we kill that. I mean, we arrest that. Now, inspirations are temporary buffs that you can basically just use as you get them, or they'll have like healing effects or something like that. So what I'm going to be doing is as I get them like useful, I can actually use them. Now, if you'll look, I can't really do too much because we're trying to only hit that one guy. So I can't use this big booth that I have. I can give people a little bit of health. Bam. And we get up in there. Hit him with the tase. We're almost done with him. And then we can take out the zombies. And we got our badge. Maybe. Nope, we did not get the badge. No, we did get it. Sweet. Okay. That's good. That's good. That's real good. So badges in this game are kind of like marks of honor. They're just indicators of different achievements and stuff that you've done. Now, there are certain badges that'll give you bonuses, and those are really interesting. All right, so I have a new power set that I can go to. And of this, I am going to probably take flight, because I do like to fly. It'll make me go faster to the missions. That's all. I can also go to the next level again because I did level up twice. And this one here, I'm just going to pop a couple points into that. I'll show you how the enhancements work later on. Okay, now we get to the fun part. To kind of show the weirdness of this game, it's like this. The whole thing started because a alien spaceship had crashed down, and it was called the Redcap. And so the Redcap basically, started changing and morphing some of the people that are there. And a lot of people got superpowers or different mutations or something of that nature. And now, well, you're basically there. And with a lot of power, a lot of people are coming up and being like, hey, why don't I just be a villain? But then there's also people that are like, hey, I want to be a hero. Begin the game. So these guys are actually homeless that have been now in league with the aliens. And so what's ending up happening is they're going through the different morphing there. They're awakening psychic powers. They're mutating in growth size. There's a lot of different factors they're in. So we're here to take them out. And bring them home. So what we're in is a little task force. Task force are a series of missions that, you're doing for a person there. And in this one, we're basically just going through, and it's a beginning mission. It literally is like 1 through level 6. It's really kind of cool how they set it up. Hello, sir. You don't get to run. Ah! I've gotten CC'd. This game is a lot of fun. It is wild, but there's also math and stuff to it that makes it a fun MMO. So like one of the things that I have to worry about is the endurance that I'm using. Endurance is like your power. It regens over time. But every move that you do, every cooldown that you have, every little thing that you're using has this as an effect. So you have to worry about how much endurance you have, how much your regen rates are. Can you cut those down? And is it worth it spending on the big moves? Or do you need to CC this group over there? Do you need to heal over here? There's so many ideas that you can have. And with timing and manipulation on my secondary, it counts as healing and controlling. All right, so on this one, it's the exact opposite. We got to kill everyone but the boss. And once we've killed out everyone but the boss, then we can get a badge there. All right, Scourge, what you're seeing is basically me having the abilities of a DPS there. So my entire thing is basically I am there to do damage. As I do damage, as I CC, all of that, people get hurt. It's better, and it gets like more and more damage as time goes on. If someone is CC'd in some type of trap or slow or anything, I have a chance to do double damage to them at every time that I hit. I'm not a regular DPS, I'm actually a corruptor. And my whole thing is I lock them down, you beat them. Is evil. Evil. And fun. Blaster, that's what I was thinking of. Okay, yeah, Blaster is the one that, like, the more damage you do, the more damage you're gonna do. And now, for the boss. Look at that ugly thing. Just look at it. Just look at it. Seriously. Bonk. Bam. Disintegrate, huh? Burninating the pulsating pus sore. Take me home. See, that's the one thing, is a lot of times in games like MMOs, I always kind of wonder, if I'm a DPS, should I be concentrating on the boss, or should I definitely take my amusements out on the small guys too? But then I realize I'm a corruptor. I'm gonna take my amusement out on the small guys. Yeah. Yeah, we're running out of stamina. So our endurance meter is right here. It's this middle one. And you can see how low it's getting. And it's because I don't have much in the way of regen yet. Luckily, I have little things like this. These inspirations are inspirational. They're like little things. It's like, okay, I got some more pep in my step. Yay, you know, a little something. That's the win. I will be taking damage increase first because, well, it's pretty obvious. All right. That is pretty much the very first quest that you kind of want to go on. It will get you up there, get you some skills, and then you can go in and start rocking something else. All right. Thank you all. And quit team. Time to get that level. And then see if we can stock up a little bit here. You know, put some enhancements in, all that, and I can explain how that goes. Okay, so here we go. Disintegrate. You fire a stream of energy at your foe that causes them to slowly disintegrate and suffer high energy damage over time. Even after the damage over time effect wears off, the target will have their regeneration rate reduced and suffer from the disintegration effect for an additional period of time. Using beam rifle powers on targets affected by disintegrate will inflict additional damage. Additionally, if single shot, charge shot, lancer shot, and penetrating ray are used on a target suffering from disintegration, it has a chance to defuse and hit 3 people. Okay, this is good stuff. Targets affected by this disintegration spread will also suffer some minor energy over time. You are a god when it comes down to DPS later on. But then you have to be. You can't really survive too much. Okay, we are level 7. Holy crap. We ended up getting 6 levels out of that. So what we're going to do is go into enhancements. See all these? We can go through and place them. Now, enhancements basically go through and improve the abilities and stuff that you have. Like, if you look at it, it tells you what it's doing. This will cease once the player hits level 21. That's fine. I should probably get the other ones of those too. But this is like accuracy, but notice it's level 4. That means that it is 3 levels below where I'm at, which means that it's at the very limit. Once I hit another level, it's no longer usable. Adrenal gland, which is recharge. I like recharge. Let's go and throw those in, even though I know they're kind of useful or useless. Enhance range, nobody cares. Okay. So we place those. Now, because we're playing on a homecoming server, we have access to this person, a field agent. And when you look at hers, she has prestige enhancements. You can go through and grab these, and it will always be 3 levels higher than you until you hit level 18. That's when times go bad, but these will get me through the basics. So you see this one here? It's got to go away. Well, actually, I just can't use it. Let's go ahead and place you. Place you. Place you. And place you. And you can go in the trash. I have 2 enhancements that can be upgraded, but I don't have enough influence. Whatever. Okay. What that is basically they've added a thing here in the homecoming that it wasn't in the regular, where you can go through and actually upgrade your enhancements that are already there. Say they're already max level, or they're just about to D-level because you're too strong comparatively. Well, now you can actually upgrade them if you have the influence to do so. I am taking the 2 times an experience bonus, which means I do not have experience for this. Okay, let's see if we can find something else to run. Because right now we're level 7. We have completely out-leveled this zone. Oh, and you see how these 2 abilities? I'm actually going to move Black Wand out because I no longer really need it. And in fact, I'm about to the point where I don't need it anymore. Oh, wow. That went quick. I love this. Because I remember how it used to be when you're starting. But let's try this out real quick. Hi. Hi. Oh yeah, you're done. And then I throw this. And done. Oh yeah, The new weapon works just fine. Now I'm almost at a point where I don't need to have that anymore. The taser. Which is good. So we do want to do another... Ooh, this is important. Where is it at? Where's the thing? Come on, let me click it. Let me click it. No! So Ouroboros is end game stuff. But if you can catch somebody who has set one of these, you get the secret, which allows you to open the Ouroboros your own, which is a thing on cooldown that opens a portal to a realm from which you can portal out of. Translation, good times. Let the good times roll. But this game has crafting for enhancements. It has base building. It has, you know, things you can run and collect. Like if I just to kind of show you a couple of them, right up here. There's badges and stuff that are hidden in the world. And that's how you get some certain achievements. If you go through and you grab all of the badges for a place, then if you have a guild, or I'm sorry, a super team, then you're able to go through and make a portal to this zone. So there is a really good reason to do all that. But I just wanted to kind of show it a little bit, you know, because it's something I would do off stream. I wouldn't want to go through and do all that there. All right, so the other thing that you can notice is just how many different abilities there are. There's this one right here puts you in a state where you're kind of just, you know, getting your rest back. You're sitting there breathing. You're completely frozen for a while, and it puts you in a state of quicker regen. Dang it. It's not letting me get him. There it is. There's one. Okay, when you see this little thing above it, that's what you needed. When you're first starting a character, look for this. I am now entrusted with the secret. So when I look at my powers, I now have the Ouroboros portal, which is cool, but that gives me the accolade of fast travel. Now what fast travel does is it allows you to open up any of the ones that you have. For me, if I look at all of these, I have Atlas Park only. That's it. But yeah, this is in-game stuff here. There's vendors and quest lines and stuff, and this deals with your character becoming, you know, level 50, which is the highest, and then going on to get, shall we say, God points. You start becoming Avatar. This game got so wild. There are alien fights. There's, you know, there is a company that was going through and using the resources that the aliens are leaving behind as they're in teams, and it makes their own company and tries to go through and perform experiments and puts themselves up as super soldiers. The Cray, in case you're wondering, there is a really hilarious story when it comes down to it. There is a old Nazi thing called what was the Third Reich, or it was the Fifth Reich, something like that. And basically they literally changed it. They changed the name to the Council because it had that Nazi feel to them. That's what they were. And then there was like the whole werewolf dogs and starting to, you know, go with vampires and stuff to make super soldiers. And then they combined with some of the aliens and later on, because as you go through the game and you fight later and higher up enemies, they progress in their own storylines too. And their own storylines actually have things like, you know, hey, they're merging with demons, or hey, they're going through and stealing the souls of other people here, implanting the spirit that has been living for a long time into this person here, taking them over. And then they're basically replacing this person slowly with demons where they go through and inhabit that. I mean, the game is wild. It's really cool. So many different things that you can talk about just that happen in here. And then there's just this. Yeah. I don't have to say a damn word. Billie Jean is not my lover. All right, so let's go through and see what else. All right, so we do have, come on, DF Blue. Let's get another one going. Let's get some runs. I don't want to be bored. Well, we are at the point now where we have to go and leave this zone anyway, so let's do that. And we're going on to the next zone that is Kings Row. So Atlas Park, and then there's Prez Park, which were two different things there that are both, you know, low level zones. That's how the game used to be split. And it was like, you know, which mentor did you go under first? And then they kind of combined things a little bit and streamlined it. And so it's kind of cool. But in here, the first thing you see when you step out is you've got this crazy guy right here. And he's not going to do anything, but whoa, what's this? What is this person here? And then when you talk to them, hi, Kings Row is in serious hurt ever since the Galaxy City got smushed, blah, 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 lots of stuff. Ask about available missions. This is now going to teach you about a storyline. And this is the first thing you get to go do when you get to a new zone. So let's go and run it. Because I have flight, I can skip a lot of things. I don't have to be on the ground. I don't have to mess with the people that are there. What is going on here? I don't know, but I want a part of it. Yeah, that's right. We shouldn't even be facing these guys. These are called Nemesis. This is what happens when AI mixes with steampunk. And see how that's an elite boss? Elite boss basically means that he on my own, he would whoop every part of my butt just like that. He didn't even have to be around. And I got my butt whooped. But he's almost dead anyway. This is just a random event thing, it looks like. Let's see if I can sneak away. Must walk away. I'm still stunned. Nice thing is I don't have to be by this guy. I'm a ranged person. I can sit out just at my range and fire away. And in case you're wondering why is there a random demon here, that's a mastermind summoned him. Oh, and up here is where you can see the life and everything. Yep, I can just sit back and watch the chaos and occasionally throw this out. Man, everybody's got some disintegrate stacks on him. This right here is just a way you can see that no, the storyline for this game didn't just start with the Rick-Tiki invasion, but it started before that. This is literally a guy that was 100 years building his robot and his robot army. And now he's nothing more than just metal. But he knows his deal. Now let's go and hit that Jaeger. Ow. Something hit me. There are so many moves going on. It's amazing. All right, I need to check something. Amazing. All right, I need to check something. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that the sound levels and stuff weren't too bad. And we just got a new badge. We earned the Nemesis Plot Badge. Random encounter as we were going along our way to what we were gonna do. And we just got something out of it. How you like that? Okay, so now you can see that there's a plaza here. There's another person here. It's a quest giver. But this is the person you train with. But we have a quest to go do. Oh, look at this. If you find all of these in a zone, you also get a badge. All right, so what we're going to be doing is going through and getting past the skulls. The skulls are basically people who are a gang that worships death. I don't know what's wrong with them for that, but hey, that's just them. Bonk. Yeah, sir, you're gonna die. They get shadow abilities. They are truly not just whistling Dixie. Like, they may be a gang that's worshiping death, but death pays attention to them. All right, here's the person that we get the quest line from. Hey, Redcap the Reborn, Sean, let me told you she's on her way. We just got a clue, which then tells us that we need to go somewhere and do a thing. That's this right up here. Let's take a look at the map and drag this over here so it doesn't block vision. We need to kill 10 skulls. Easy peasy. Well, not kill, you know what I mean. Arrest. For the crime of being a skull. Yeah, this guy is a skull. He's a criminal, scum, part of a terrorist organization. Let's go. Bam! She was resisting arrest. I hate to think that, because in this game, yeah, they're running away. What are they doing? They're resisting. Bonk. Bam. Eat it. Yeah, we debuffed them, and that's why Scourge just did as much damage as it did. It is pretty disgusting what you can end up being. That guy is level 5, but because he's a boss, a bone daddy, he is 2 levels higher. So we're gonna come in and murder their entire gang. Enjoy. Bam! Don't run. You'll just go down tired. You've received your first tip. A tip is a special one-use investigation or a special one-use contact that will give you a lead on the word on the street. Investigating a tip will give you an alignment mission. Well, look at this. Let's go. But this is what the tips are. So we can go through and call this person if we wanted to talk to him. Or we can go to these tips and we can investigate it. Let's go investigate this report. We continue to receive reports on the wreckage in the warehouse incident involving blue steel. Despite our numerous statements that the culprit responsible were family criminals, public opinion continues to exaggerate blue steel's strength. Recent rumors have been escalating to hyperbolic absurdity. Blue steel is one of King Rowe's definitive claims to fame. The shield-wielding hero has become a big cultural icon over the years. It is hard not to be curious about this report of local wreckage. Was the family really to blame? Let's go see. There have been some rather ridiculous. Let's see if you can see the blue steel, he can see you. If you can't see blue steel, you may only be seconds away from defeat. While you are not sure of the accuracy these claims could be, you decide you'd better watch yourself around blue steel just in case. Okay. Well, that means we have things to do. But still, first we got to go through and look in the top there. We have a new quest. Instead of defeating 2 more of the kings, or the whatever they are, we have something new. Let's go check out what that quest line was. That was kind of mysterious. I just got a badge. The Man of Vengeance. And a tourist, because I got a certain number of badges. Oh my. It wasn't the family. It's these little bastards. Okay. These are the clockworks. Where the clockworks are really what happened. It is definitely an interesting thing. And our thing was that we got here and then we found that the destruction was actually being caused by, according to yeah, so we need to go through and finish this mission here. But we found that the destruction was actually caused by the clockwork. The clockwork are automatons, literally, but they have more thinking and logic than an automaton should have, which means that there is something behind them, and we need to find out what. But not right now. We have things to do. We got to take out some more boneheads. Hello. Enjoy. Enjoy even more. Bam. Okay. So the clue is basically now we are getting into what's called Superdyne. The name is Toothless Jones, or Toothbreaker Jones. Your inquiries on the street and yielded one name, Toothbreaker Jones. Word is he is one of the bad apples that make up the skulls. He's the most rotten. He's got a Superdyne den here in Industrial Avenue. Maybe it's time we paid him a little visit. Superdyne, this is a well-known drug in the streets that can cause people with any type of superpowers to go stronger. It ups the power. But the problem is it also can make them go increasingly insane and berserk. It morphs their body, it starts turning them green, it's just turns them into what's called the trolls. But we don't know that yet. So let's get down on there and find out. Oh, we're going to cause such beautiful havoc. That's right. Everybody, out. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you think you were getting to run too? No, 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 no. You go down. I'm sorry. What was that? Okay, so one of the things you got to worry about in the game is the power level of the mobs that you're fighting. So you can adjust it to make it so that you're fighting higher level or lower level, which can really tailor how your game goes. To get the most out of the experience when you have a group, you want to go with +4 if you've got a team that can handle everything. Otherwise, you're going to want to scale it back some. Otherwise, it gets a little much. Since I'm running solo, I'm just going to run it even tier. Let's get a little accuracy, a little, endurance. And now I can go through and actually hit these guys accurately. Because that's one of the problems, is until I get to a point where I can really put in my my enhancements the way I want them to and get them good, well, it's not going to be so easy for me. Let's go and throw that heal over time. Notice that I'm too tired. There's the endurance thing I was talking about earlier. Down you go, sir. I'm sorry. What the hell are you still doing here? Get the out of this place. It's getting raided, boy. Hello. Allow me to throw some plasma up your butt. I seem to have erred. I should have waited for my stamina to come back, because that sound is my sprint not working anymore, so I don't have the constant drain, but that means that I'm very low on stamina. This is bad. This is what happens when you're a dummy. You get shot in the face. All right, so we're going to use rest real quick, and while that happens, I'm going to go ahead and stretch a little bit. Yeah. Get all that energy back up. Let's go. Yeah, this is level 7 in the game. Like, we haven't even really gotten power. All that stuff that you saw happening in that big fight, yeah, that's how a real game is. It's like by the end of it, you've got so much stuff going on, so many people that are running around. You've got groups of like 30 people. I mean, the fights get really fun. Elevator. Floor 2, how do you do? Wait, did I just get a thing? I got a thing. Okay, so this I can't use because I'm technology origin. So basically these hybrid ones can be good in some areas, but they have to be the right origin for you to use. Right now, they're just, I can sell them. Good. Yeah. I just missed so badly with that. Imagine tossing out tasers and then having it go and hit something in a ceiling. That's what just happened. Poor guy. Goodbye. Yeah, I'm liking this power set. This power set wasn't available back when this was live. So the people on Homecoming server went through a lot of the files and they found things, power sets that there were plans for, little things that people were going to be working with, you know, just little quests and stuff that weren't implemented, systems and all that. And so because it was now no longer under the control of NCSoft, well, you had a lot of people put some time and effort into it. And so a lot of those things that were not being used before are now in place. It is honestly really cool to see a community come together like this, and that's how this even exists. It was, oh, you made the wrong move, Kate. Man, look at you with your scraggly hair, looking like you're just some part of a Tommy Lee Jones film. Yeah, that's why you get shot. Well, that's not good. Imagine you're running up with a laser that is literally putting melting points on people, that is disintegrating them to the point where they go unconscious. And then you run up on them. Okay, do you hear that dong sound? That means that there's an item around to grab. Which means that there's a clue to find. I try to jump through a window. I hear you. Ah, here we go. Clue. Jones laughs at you between gasps for breath. Eventually his taunting gets the best of him, and he tips the skull's hand a little too much. Turns out the Super Den isn't the only one in King's Row. In addition, more are about to spring up with a new Superdyne shipment that's supposed to be coming to town real soon. You press him, but Jones just doesn't know anything more than that. And for here, this mayonnaise jar is filled with the broken trophies that earned Toothbreaker Jones's cheerful moniker. I think I did a right thing in shooting him until he fell down. You know, for fun. Okay, so now we need to go back and talk with we need to go talk with the guy or the lady. So since it's been completed, we need to go back and talk with her. And her contact is here. We can just give her a call. Wow, that's going to make an amazing story. Redcap the Reborn takes down the Superdyne den and busts the leader. Saves innocents from the skulls. Unfortunately, Jones is just one of several pushers in the area. Taking him down put a dent in the skull's profit margin. But I have a feeling that now that you've pushed the skulls, they're going to push back. Watch yourself out there. They'll be gunning for you. Next mission. You mentioned that Jones was talking to someone on the phone about a shipment, and this is where we're going to go through and find that. So, we have to talk to Genevieve again. She's been helping, let's see, where is it at? Oh, Shauna. That's who we got to go talk to now. So, if we look on the map, we have to go over here. And up and away. Actually, what is going on over here? Zoom. Flight is really floaty, so it takes a while to get used to. Hand you a slip of paper with the address written down. We just got our next tip. Now we can go shut it down. Before we do that, we are going to look into something because I just got a level. And at this early in the game, it is important to use them. It's over here. This is the hospital in case you ever get downed and, you know, don't have a res or anything. And here we go. All right, Blue Steel, give me some stuff. Trains you up to your next level of power, which means we get more things. All right, aim is nice, but we don't need it. Like, it's a throwaway move. I don't like it. But I do have fly. I could get something else as well. Experimentation, no. Force of will. Leadership is always a good solid one. Medicine is a good one too, but I'm gonna take, yeah, I'm gonna take leadership assault. What that does is it gives me a move that will buff everybody around me to do more damage. Later, I'm gonna take one for accuracy as well. Okay, we are solid there. Time for that mission. It always makes me laugh when I'm flying overhead and there's a fight going on and you just hear a random buckshot. In an age of super mutants and people throwing fireballs and punching the earth out and smacking people with it, manipulating the fields of time, every now and again you get a man with a shotgun. How American is that? All right, we are going to arrest all the skulls. And by arrest, I mean put them down. And by put them down, I mean, well, shoot them until they stop moving. Something's going wrong here. There's a clue. But notice I haven't run into anyone yet. Bottom of his box is wet and has a telltale stink of Superdyne. Perhaps it was used to store and move Superdyne ampules and one of them broke. Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. I was expecting to have a lot more fights. Oh. Maybe they put their plan on this whiteboard. The whiteboard appears to be partially erased, but the title remains, Dying Sales. It appears to have been accidentally written in permanent marker. The skulls were recording their sales here, but their figures are all gone now. Really? They're smart enough to put together a criminal organization of this size and run it on the streets, but they're not smart enough to not write in permanent marker on a whiteboard. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna move on. I'm gonna stop thinking of this. No, I'm not. Where is everybody? Dang it. Oh, there's a box over there, at least. I don't see anyone. Well, let's see what's here. This looks sciencey enough. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's a trap. That's fine. Let's go. Bam! Hit you with the tase and get up in there. I'm sorry. What was that? Yeah, that's why you just took 82 points of damage. Don't run. You'll just die tired. And the music is so epic right now. It was a trap all along. What? There was more. All right, where are you? I heard you. There you are. Bam. Ow. I just took a stomach full of bullets there and it knocked me off my feet. Yeah. You know what? You running up on a dude who has a disintegrator rifle and you're hitting him with a knife. Boy, you got some balls, son. Another bone daddy. That's right, go daddy go. Down. I didn't even have to finish. I think the thing that's making me laugh so much about this weapon set is when you kick it off, it does damage over time. Which means that mechanically it's just, you know, damage is ticking down. But lore wise, you have set up an effect that is disintegrating parts of their body and making them fall down in the end. And yes, we are subduing them for, you know, to get them arrested. It's not like, you know, we're killing them or anything. Oh, wow. This guy's like in my face. Freeze. Mother trucker. Hello. Oh, that makes me laugh so much. Oh boy, I didn't even know I was there. He turns around and just gets shot directly in his... This could be a little worrisome. So I'm gonna blow a couple damage pops. That way I finish these guys off quick enough. Goodbye. Ah, crap. Yeah, we almost died. But because they couldn't finish me off before that went down. The Lords of Death are one step ahead of you, Zeros. How are you still alive? Well, I'm not. Happy bastard. Combine 3 into Awaken. And that's the way that inspirations can roll. If you have 3 of the same, you can actually combine them into something else. And so I had 3 different ones for healing. I combined them into Awaken, and boof, I am back up. Now, one of the cool things that happens is when you die after level 10, you get debt. Debt is like experience potential that you've lost. So if you were going to get, if you have 20 debt, you have to get 20 experience before your experience meter starts going back up again. It's a simple concept. All right, let's go talk to Genevieve. I can't believe Genevieve would set you up, but still, you'd better believe how the skulls knew you were coming. Genevieve might be able to shed some light on that. All right, we need to go talk with her. Lady, you are a bad, bad person. See, here's the thing. I've been soloing and having a great time on this, but you saw how much fun it was in the big groups too. I think that's what makes this game really good, is because there's action, there's excitement, there's a lot of stuff that goes into it, and then there's the MMO planning that you have to do as well. So no matter what, this game is fun. You little... I can't believe Genevieve would set you up. We should have found out. Okay, so that's Shauna. That means I need to go here. Later on, the missions are really good about showing you on the map where you're supposed to go and everything. But in the beginning, it's trying to teach you more than it's trying to help you out. All right, lady. Redcap the Reborn. What happened? The skulls knew you were coming, but how? Oh no, you don't think that No, someone at the hospital must be feeding the skulls information, but why would anyone here want to help them? I'll be a lot more careful with who I tell about the cops and local heroes. Uh-huh. I don't believe you. I don't trust you no more. Redcap the Reborn, I need your help. My source has gone missing. And her name is Emily Rodriguez. According to the relatives, she didn't show up to work today. I talked to Emily's cousin and said that he's certain the skulls kidnapped her. Says the cops won't do anything about a missing person case for 24 hours unless there is evidence of wrongdoing, and they just don't have any evidence. Really? There's a beat cop who works the Gish by the name of Vic Johansson. He knows the Gish like the back of his hand. Tell him I sent you, and he'll drop everything to help you find Emily. Well, let's go to the Gish. Okay, do you see this here? Handler Lasher. Oh, I love the Struggler. Makes it so much more fun. That's a hint that stuff is going down. Here's where it's going down. These are Circle of Thorns. Their storyline is probably some of the darkest stuff in this game. Like, yes, there are other storylines that are dark. There are storylines that are just chaotic. There are storylines that are just like, wow, man, these guys are pure anarchists. But no, the Circle of Thorns are literal demons that are piggybacking onto everyday humans, and they're taking them over. They're injecting their soul, killing what was left of there, and it is pretty nasty. And later on, yeah, it's not good times. Hey, not too close, okay? You hero types are all good in my book, but I don't need another reason for the Skulls gangbangers to be eyeing me for some sort of initiation kill or badge of honor. I got a wife and kids. Stockwell told me you were one of the good cops. Was she wrong? Shauna saying she's a little sister me. Okay, all right. I'm your man. What's your situation? Phil Vickinon's situation. That's bad, but I think I know what the Skulls are planning. Redcap the Reborn. Word from the street is that the Skulls have some sort of indoctrination ceremony that's going down tonight, but we've got neither the clues nor the manpower necessary to go hunting for it. Puts a hand to his badge, traces his star, he looks down, and he's just like, yeah, man, these people are being bought. Emily can't wait for us to get better information. My shift is about over. We'll hit the streets and find her together. Thanks. Let's get moving. Which means we have an NPC. And that NPC immediately gets caught, and that is our mission to go save him now. Because, of course, it is. Meanwhile, further inside the abandoned King's Garment Works. Misery, finish here. Without me, shipment arrived early. I must go. Yes, Cherno Dog, but... What is matter? As a Lord of Death, only you can choose the first death to begin tonight's ceremony. Kill the girl first. Show new recruits what happens if they talk to wrong people. My pleasure. Hey! Ass! I was in a cutscene. Leave me alone. Ow. Okay, let's get some healing on. Tased. Failed. Well, you tried to run. Damage over time is so beautiful. Alright, so we got some healing going. Let's... Ooh, this isn't gonna be a fun one. But I'm not stuck in a cutscene, hell. Alright, so I'm gonna draw him back. Let him take some hits. And then tase. These two. Smack him and in the face. Well, that failed. All right. I got another catch of breath, which is good. Enhancements. Do I have anything that I could use? Nah, this one. Accuracy. Oh, thank Buddha. Buddha, Krishna, Yesu, whatever. It's gonna help. Down. Ow. Yo. When you take a sledgehammer to the face, I don't care how strong you are, that's gonna hurt a lot. Alright, so I know this isn't the path that I'm supposed to go, but is there anything over here? Yeah, there is. Let's murder. Whoa, 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 whoa. When did you get over here? Ow. Okay, this is going better. And this is why I said I need accuracy, because accuracy is my bane right now. I kind of live and die by if I can actually get those hits. Here we go. Up in there. Yeah, now you die. Ow. I've been hit by a lot of things. I've been hit by a car twice in my lifetime. And both times it was pretty hectic. It was not the best feeling. But getting hit by a sledgehammer would 100% be the equivalent of like getting hit by a car. Or at least to me. When I was younger, 19, I was in college, I was riding a bike, and I got hit by a car that was doing about 35 miles per hour. So yeah, I can speak from experience. Not good experience, because oof, that was not good. I thought I heard something over here. Nope. Just XPs. See, this is the thing. People looking for the AE farm sitters. What AE farm was basically a way that you could make your own dungeons and stuff in the game, and you could fill it with different types of mobs and their lower or higher level mobs. Well, with all the craziness that you can do in this game, you could get it so that one person was able to go through and farm like level 54 high level mobs and just have it like there was 8 people inside the match. So what they would do is they would have that one person doing a thing, but he would be the one going through and killing. Everybody else would just kind of sit in the entrance and just twiddle their thumbs and get the experience for it. And that's what those people are looking to do. And there's no shame in it, to me. I mean, honestly, get that bag, baby. But it's just one of those where it's like, I don't want to be playing the game that way. I'm having fun this way for now. Now, if I had the chance to sit there and just talk to people and do stuff on another character, maybe. Not this one. Bam. Okay. Now we're starting to get that home. So when you level, you get these bonuses in the upper right hand corner here. You can see where it's like the highest level of all your buffs that you can use from inspirations, and those will allow you to kind of chew through the next bit of mobs. You're already one level higher, which means that yeah, a lot of the mobs you've now out leveled, and you get those bonuses. Just take advantage of it 100%. I mean, that's what I'm gonna do. I mean, that accuracy bonus alone is worth it. Goodbye, misery. Boom. And he's like, she's all like, I will prove my worth to him. You don't get to. Thank you, everyone. Okay. I think that's going to be about it for the night that I'm going to go through. I want to go through and kind of throw this up on the YouTube channel here. I'm going to make a highlight of just the play for this one here. But seriously, thank you guys so much for joining me on this journey. I play pretty much every day from either 7 to 8 p.m. and on until it's about time to go to bed. Or I go a little bit earlier. But you can always catch me out, and make sure to hit that follow if you like what you're seeing. And I'll catch y'all guys next time. Good night.